All right, I know this is a strange way to start a video, but we're going to really discuss and make a modification here in our fifth wheel. And it all started one night when I was laying here in bed staring at the ceiling. So we're going to get into it right after this. All right, so this is the situation. We're going to be camping in a number of harvest hosts. And last night was an eye-opener as well. We had a power outage in the park we were in. And though I realized this a week or so ago, we have a little bit of inequality going on here in the bunk area. Dawn's side of the bed has a double USB in the ceiling that is directly 12 volt. And even though she's got that fancy little thing plugged into the wall, that is actually an inverter outlet. Which means that when we are not on shore power, she actually has a place to plug stuff in that will go to the inverter from the lithium batteries. My side of the bed has a regular plug and no USB. Which means when you're looking at my side of the bed, there's absolutely no way I could plug stuff in to charge overnight if we either lose power or we're boondocking. How can I fix this? I know I could get a USB connection. And then it hit me. My light is a push button light, which means there is 12 volt power that is constantly running to that light. It's not worked on a switch because the switch is built into the light. But I can run wire from this light through the wall over to the side over here above, and I can plug in a USB connection up there. I'll put the link below on what I ordered on Amazon, but I got a 2-pack of a dual USB plug with a switch. So if there's any phantom power coming out of it, I can turn them off when not in use. So if we are boondocking, I can shut them off and only turn them on when I want to charge. I originally bought one for Dawn's side, one for mine, but then I realized hers is a dual USB, so I'll have 4 on my side. She has 2 on her side, but remember, she's got the inverter as well. So all I had to do then was order the 18 gauge wire, and with just a couple of tools, this is going to be a pretty simple fix. So all right, so I disconnected the power, found the fuse. It's actually a regular fuse that operates the zone 1 12 volt system, so that is off. So I'm going to remove the cap here. It just twists, slides, and comes down. So I need to pull that down in order to access the hole and the wires. These are the wires here. I'm going to actually run my line through here just to make sure that there's no obstructions before I start drilling other holes. So there's like a cross beam that goes right across here. So I can't put it all the way back. So if I do decide, which I think I'm going to, I'm actually going to put them over here. So like one up front, one behind. All right, so I'm deciding to go ahead and putting both of them in. I need to drill out larger holes. I did pilot holes to make sure that I'm on the correct side of the brace. So I'm going to drill those out a little bit bigger and then run a wire from the small end to the bigger end as a guide, and then I'll be able to start to wire things up. It was definitely a bit of a trick, but I was able to get it to thread through. So we're good there. So now I just need to go ahead and do all the wiring up of the things and get the bases screwed on. So I'm going to basically clip it, run another wire through from that one to this one so I can clip that there too, so I can have all 3 wired up to the same line. All right, so I got some new connectors because I thought the old ones were bad. But what I discovered is that the wiring diagram, it's not black to black and white to red. It's actually the green and the black here goes to the red, and the white go to the black, and that goes red to red and black to black back here. We do have these on. Well, that's weird. They stay on. I thought I'd be able to shut them off. Well, let's see what happens when I plug something into it. All right, so I have my phone plugged in and it is charging, and let's see what happens if I shut that off. Blue light went out and the phone's not charging. Blue light goes on, phone goes back to charging. Okay, so it works. Now I just got to button the whole thing up. All right, so it all works. Light's good to go. And powered USBs are both good to go as well. You know, I wish there wasn't that barrier that would allow me to get a little bit closer to the wall, but you know what, that's going to work out really well. So basically we're all good to go. When we do boondock, I do have the ability now of going 12 volt to charge on my little charging station up here. And I'll probably go ahead and move things over to that as well, just because I got it. But I do have the ability to shut off so there's no phantom power going away. And it does take a minute for them to go out, but we are good to go. So that's gonna do it for this episode. Make sure you hit that subscription button and the notification bell to let you know when we post every Sunday at 2 o'clock. Thumbs up for good measure. And we will see you on the road.